Hi, welcome to my channel. How are you guys doing? Before I start, I just want to say God loves every one of you. Anyways, the reason why I'm making this video is actually to talk about my toddler and my 1 year old. Yes, I have two boys. Being a parent, it's not easy, just letting you know. I believe all the parents out there can attest to what I'm saying. Being a mom of two boys, ooh, it is not easy. But I just want to give kudos to those moms who are doing their best, those dads also who are doing their best, and those couples that they're doing the best, single moms that they're doing their best to raise their children. You know, it is so hard right now to raise kids. And it's not even just that. Also, the reason why I'm actually making this video is basically to let you guys know that our kids' feelings are very, very valid. To all the parents out there, our kids' feelings are very, very valid. The way we were raised, I'm just saying, like, I'm not telling anybody how to raise your kids, number one. Let me reword that. Yes, I'm not telling anybody how to raise their kids, but from what I'm seeing with my kids, the way my parents raised me, well, I was raised mostly by my dad, but the way my dad raised me, I can use that raising that my dad raised me to raise my son, because he's a different person. My father is a very, very principled man, very, very principled, straightforward person. But at the same time, he is a fun loving dad. But when it comes to serious things, he pinpoints on it, and things has to be done. So the way he raised me is different from the way I'm raising my son. But at the same time, the things that he raised me by, with discipline and stuff, I'm also applying that with the way I'm raising my kids. Remember, nobody went to school to be a mom. They didn't teach us that in school. They did not teach any of us that. You just have to learn that when with your kids, when you have kids, yes, or adopt a child, or however you have a kid, or raise your sister's kid, or however. All I'm saying is that if you got a kid and that kid is in your house and you're raising that child, and that child is calling you by your name, or calling you mom or dad, or however the person is referring you to, and you're investing your time and you're sitting down with that child, praying, raising that child belongs to you, and that child is your kid. You Having a child does not mean that that child has to come from you. No, you can even raise your sister. I raised my brother, and valid. However, like I said, however it is, you don't have to birth the child, the baby, to be your kid. As long as you're investing your time, you're investing your wisdom, understanding, your knowledge into that child is yours. So the way you raise them is the way when they step outside. The reflection of the way you raise them inside the house is what they're going to put outside in the world. And I pray every day for my kids to make sure that they put out the best in the world. Even though my toddler is a 3 year old and I have a 1 year old, I still want them, to have that, what is it called, impact of respect, you know towards everybody, no matter who it is. So yeah. It's really hard, but at the same time, it's fun. I get to do different things for my kids. Yeah, I get to see different emotions that they go through, whether they're happy, sad, angry, excited, all of that. I get to see all of that. And then there's a way you navigate that. You channel that energy into how you want to raise them. Whether you want to discipline them what is it called? Give them timeouts, talk to them, however you want to do it. It's your choice. You're the parent, you know what works for them, and you know what works for you, So with me, what works for me is I talk to my son. I talk to my son as much as I want, as much as I can. When he does something wrong, I talk to him. I let him know that what he does is wrong, and he takes timeouts. We do timeouts. You got to take a timeout when you do something wrong. You got to take a timeout. You know, that does not mean I don't love my kids, or whooping your kids in what other people say. That does not mean that you don't love your kids, or you're not chasing after your kids. A lot of people get that confused. One a couple of days ago, I had a guest over, and they just told me that the way I was raising my kid was not cool, and why didn't I not beat them? And I'm just like, yo. What do you mean I'm supposed to beat my kid? I know what works for them, so me beating them and making them cry, it kind of hurts me. I know you guys will have your own opinions. Oh, when they do something bad, you have to caution them and all that stuff. You have to discipline them. Yes, I discipline my child. When the time is there to discipline them, I discipline them when it's necessary. I don't discipline them on every small thing that they do. When they do something that is small, that needs to be talked with, I call them, I talk to them, and I say, hey, yo, not hey, yo, but I call them and I'll be like, okay, why did you do this and that? What was the reason why you did that? You have to give me a reason why you did that. Okay, now because you did this, you're going to get in trouble, right? Yes. Okay, now I need you to take a time out. Simple. When they do something major, which is if they do anything that is major, of course I would discipline them. But it's not every little thing that they do you have to, oh, I'm going to whoop you, or I'm going to, no. I mean, at the end of the day, when they get used to, I'm going to whoop you, what other method do you have to, raise them? There are different ways to it. Every child is different. That's for me. That's what I with my kids, every child is different. My toddler is different from my 1-year-old. Way different. My 1-year-old has some characteristics that my 3-year-old my toddler does not have. And my toddler has some characteristics where my 1-year-old does not have. So they're boys, two different. My 1-year-old, when I say, okay, Papa, sit down, he sits down, he listens. But when I tell my 3-year-old, sit down, he listens, but then 2 minutes later he gets up and starts doing the same thing again. So every kid is different, and it takes time, it takes patience, love, understanding. Being a parent is extremely hard. I understand that, but I just want to encourage every parent out there. I'm not going to say every mom, but every parent out there to be more patient, loving, and caring. I know you already are. Oh, don't get me wrong. I am not attacking anyone or anything like that. I know that you guys are doing your best or whatever it is, but I just wanted to put this out there because of what the guest that I had came over to my house to tell me that I need to whoop my kid. I'm just letting you know that the way I'm raising my kids is just fine, and I know that they're going to put their best foot forward whenever they go into the society and bring the best, and they will show the world how amazing of a mother I am to them. So that is it. I don't want to take up you guys' time. It is late, okay? So I'll end the video here. You guys have a lovely night. Please, 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 please. I just want to let you guys know that I do have some stuff on my face. I am actually using Mary Kay, my nighttime recovery, and also I am also using my eye cream from Mary Kay. So I do have a business. I work with Mary Kay. So if you guys want to patronize me in any way, please, please, please please, please, please leave it down below at the comment section. All right, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my beautiful channel. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And I will bring out more videos. If you need me to do any videos, cook any type of food, or if you guys want me to do any reviews on any cosmetics or anything, please leave it down below and I will surely do it. So thank you so much. You have a great night. Mwah. Good night.